guys, what's up? Today is Wednesday, which means another Top 5 Wednesday video. I'm going to try to be putting these out on a more regular basis for you guys. Also so I can get into more of a routine with my video putting uppy stuff, because I feel like right now it's very sporadic, which makes me sad. Today's Top 5 Wednesday topics is top 5 books you didn't think you would like but ended up really enjoying. So I have 5 books to show you. Duh. And they are in no particular order. Bear that in mind. No particular order to the sequence of books. The first book I have to show you is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. I knew this book was geeky, I knew this book was amazing, but for some reason in the back of my brain, I decided that the inner geek and the geek that I don't really hide very well would not like this book. I have no reason to say why I decided that. I have never heard anyone specifically tell me that this book was bad and atrocious and I shouldn't read it. I don't know why I formulate the opinions I do, but I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed the geekery it brought in, the humor, the wit, just the everything for this book, and I highly recommend you check it out and unleash your inner geek with The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The next book I have to show you guys is Forsyth & Rain by T. Allen Diaz. I received, oh, this might be really bright on you, I'm sorry. I received this book as an ebook copy from Rock the Book, which is an indie blog that I do reviews for every now and again. I loved this book. I was definitely real nervous about it, but I was blown away by the world that was created, the characters, the depth, the plot, and I really just ended up enjoying this book and gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I believe, or 4 out of 5 guitars for Rock the Book, and I will leave a link to the review for this down in the description box if you are interested in getting more information about what this book is about. The next book on my list is the only middle grade book that I currently have on my list, and it is The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. When I first picked this book up, I was exceptionally nervous about reading this book, as I had been reading adult fiction for a giant span of time, and switching down to middle grade is a huge jump from adult fiction. So I was definitely nervous that while this book might be good, that I just wouldn't be able to get my brain around it and switch reading styles, and I would end up hating it. That wasn't the case. I ended up really enjoying it, and I'm hoping that sometime soon, maybe this month, I will be able to finish this series and get on to the Heroes of Olympus series, because the new book came out and I need it in my life like yesterday. The next book I have on my list is one that I personally rave about all the time, and you've probably seen it in my videos multiple times, and you're probably getting sick of it, and that's okay. Suck it up, it's coming back. It is First Comes Love by Katie Kakvinsky. I was recommended this book by my sister, and I thought that I would hate it. My sister and I have 2 very distinctly different reading and just enjoyment styles, and things that I enjoy in books she doesn't necessarily enjoy. But she recommended me this book, and I thought it was going to be really cheesy and kind of silly, and I ended up really enjoying it. I loved this book. I loved the characters. I loved the fact that Dylan and Gray's relationship shows so much of what an actual relationship is like, and it shows that it's not perfect and things have to be worked for, which I thought was fabulous. I highly recommend this book. I would definitely suggest going to pick it up, as well as the other 2 books in the trilogy. The last book I have to show you guys is one that stems off of a series that I read in my childhood and then kind of just filtered back into my adult life, and that is Sisterhood Everlasting by Anne Brashear. This is the last book in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants series, and it is the only adult fiction book out of the entire series. The other books take place while the girls are in high school and college-ish age, and then end shortly thereafter, and this book picks up once the girls have become adults, are dealing with struggles like paying for bills, marriage, engagement, finding who they are, not getting lost in the shuffle of adult life, which all too often happens for most adults. And I definitely thought that when I picked this book up that it would ruin the original Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants series for me. I connected so much with those characters, and I thought that maybe seeing them in an adult light would kind of jade my perspective of the things that I had enjoyed about them so much when I read them at a younger age. I was wrong. This book tied up a lot of loose ends, and while it did induce a lot of heartache on my end, I was so incredibly happy that I chose to pick it up, and so incredibly happy that she chose to write a book where they were in their adult lives, and we could kind of see more into the mindset of who the characters that we fell in love with became. So those are all of the books that I have to show you guys for this Top 5 Wednesday. If you've read any of them at all, please let me know down in the comments below. We can start up a discussion on why these books are so absolutely phenomenal. Otherwise, until next time guys, bye!